What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got an excellent duel for you guys to check out. Looks like we got Shaddolls down here at the bottom, and they're going to be facing off against the Rank 10 trains. Shaddolls are probably going to become more and more popular in the upcoming months because obviously they are getting a structured deck in the OCG, and then it's going to come to the TCG, and then Shaddolls already have a whole lot of fans. So with a new structure deck, obviously means more people will be jumping onto the deck, and I think that this matchup really comes down to Winda. I think that if Shaddolls can drop Winda early enough, they can basically just stop Rank 10 trains in their tracks. Train tracks, wordplay. And obviously, if Rank 10 trains can't get the live bait, their chances of, OTKing you are practically zero. If you stop them from special summoning a lot, Winda can just kind of take over the game. So we'll see what he does. He's going to go straight into Construct. Interesting. And I think he's going to go for a cheeky play here. Watch what he does. He's going to get that Trick Clown out on the field, and then he's going to get the Falco. I think he's actually going to normal summon and go on the Claw Heap. Now, generally, you wouldn't see someone drop Claw Heap if they're not going to activate it as he just passes turn. But with him resetting the Shaddoll Fusion, he can go for Winda during his opponent's turn, and that means that he could trigger the Claw Heap during their turn and kind of lock out the train player. So that was actually some spicy tech. So we'll see if it ends up working out for him, or I'll say a spicy play. Urgent Schedule will be activated in response to the Shaddoll Fusion or El Shaddoll Fusion. But now, check this out. He has the ability, well, he dropped the copy of Winda, and he's going to summon the Falco from Claw Heap. This now means that, well, the Falco will be his special summon, but more importantly, the train player is now locked. He can't special summon anymore, so he's just going to attack Claw Heap and pass turn. If he would have attacked into the Falco, it would not have activated because, the Shaddoll player he had already committed his one special summon for the turn, that being, of course, the Falco itself under Winda. But I think it's really interesting to attack the Claw Heap. I guess he's figured, hey man, I can't let this guy keep getting free Monster Reborns, but I don't think it's gonna matter. This guy's like, yo, I'm going right back into Claw Heap again. I'm gonna get my El Shaddoll Fusion from the graveyard, and I'm gonna get the Trick Clown back. He's going to flip over Falco, reset the copy of Construct, and then goes into Winda again. And this is how you control an opponent, man. You keep them locked under Winda. The train player has not been able to special summon. He can attack all his monsters. 3 of the 4 monsters taken down. And trains they can't find their footing in this duel because he just keeps them locked under the Winda. And he's constantly getting Monster Reborns for free under the Claw Heap. But then check out this irony cheese that he has, man. This is this is a stroke of irony. He says, you know what, I'm getting wrecked by Shaddolls, but you can be wrecked by Shaddolls too. Gonna flip over the Shaddoll Dragon that he is main decking. That's gonna put Winda back in the extra deck, and now he says, it's on, baby. I can finally go into my rank 10. Now, this is interesting. People forget about Hat Trigger and its effect to kind of block out effect damage. So even though, the Gustav Max would generally do 2,000 damage, it's actually not gonna do any damage here. So he's just gonna nullify that damage outright, but it's not gonna matter. He can still go on the live bait, plus limits or remove. I mean, this is just, I'm going to say that this is flexing on your opponent. You know damn well you did not need a 12,000 attack live bait to win this duel. I mean, I think live bait would have easily been able to run over his monsters. And, well, I guess, no, it wasn't flexing because he still has 2 cards in hand. And even though we know these cards are dead, his opponent didn't know these cards were dead. So he might be looking at it like, Cap, he could have had 2 live cards in his hand. Either one of them could have wrecked me. He could have been Regeki or something like that. But limits or removal, still an excellent card that can win you the game. And Shaddolls are known to be ran in rank 10 trains because the reason the train players usually will run a couple of Shaddolls, like maybe Beast and Dragon or 2 Beasts and a Dragon, is because they run triple Shaddoll Fusion, and Shikanaga happens to be a level 10 machine monster. So you can actually just take her, you can use her as Exceed material for the summon of like a live bait. Plus when you do summon her, you get to like pop one of your opponent's back rows, or if they don't have any back row, you can send Beast to the graveyard, draw a card. And Shad, I mean, like, the train deck always wants to go second anyways. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that short duel. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.